Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the SMU Mustangs and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So USC's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. He uncorks one deep. Makes a deep grab. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Throwing, Hawkins. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The throw. That's caught. It's Turner. And they're able to get him on the ground. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Running inside. It's Green. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll knock him down.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, Williams. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Green. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, SMU. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go ahead and make a statement today.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets him up. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Williams. That's reeled in. It's Napier. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
They and quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught by Williams on the right. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing over.
Got some room headed to the goal line. What fight! He's in! Touchdown USC! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll run it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up and throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. It's complete on the right side. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Could be an alley. Dragged down after working his way in. Those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, he makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be...
Makes the grab in their space. Brought down after the huge gain, gets us up and set up at the 27. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Here's Williams to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Keeps it on the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Williams. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's third and goal. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll...
Got it! He tried to get to the pylon, couldn't make it, and they stop him short of the goal line. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Quick handoff. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 was flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go to.
They'll go right back to him. Here's a little room there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking for a crease. It's Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
And I love the aggressiveness and physicality of this defense. Third down, they run the football. You say absolutely not. This is a strength of this offense. Usually they're really good at converting third downs. This defense just stood up and made a play.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Throwing, Williams. Looking left. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hawkins. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Williams. Quarterback moving. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Williams got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Williams will pass. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Anderson. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Williams. Touchdown, Trojans. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. Just enough time for one final play in this half. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 21 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Yellow Jackets, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Throwing, Williams. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams looking for a man. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll send the back in motion. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He's going to take off, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to run for it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams under fire. He'll get rid of it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, SMU.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it. All the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Riley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Williams to throw. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Wants to throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Turning it on. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Throwing, Hawkins. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Hawkins escapes the pressure going right. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He's going to get loose. Running through contact. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll line up to go for 2. On the option. He'll toss it. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. You can just feel the energy that play gave the entire team. 81 yards, he took it to the house. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He breaks a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got it again. Plows through the defense. At midfield, he's got room. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Throwing, Hawkins. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Williams looking for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Now this offense is back on the field. The give from the gun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Throwing, Williams. Here's a heat. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this one's going to be knocked away. It's incomplete, and the defense probably saved itself there. That was a free play for the offense. The defense jumped. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Williams will pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step.
There's some room. Picks up the first down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal of those situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Right down the boulevard. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 99 sets a kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Williams going for the big play. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Here's Williams to throw. Right on the money. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a 1-possession game late. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. There's a crease. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Try to help him get a stop on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Smashes through the tackle. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Williams. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Williams will pass. This time he's got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Throwing, Williams. Rushes on him. And they got him. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He's taking the deep shot. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Williams from the gun on third down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to have a touchdown right here. And this will be the final play of regulation. Williams unleashes one deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And with that incompletion, you're down to your last shot. This is it. You've moved the ball pretty well. Put yourself in a good position, but got to get this touchdown and the 2-point conversion. I need to make a few more plays to get this game tied up.
Williams looking for a man. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over.